What's up, guys? Game Fiend World Games here, and I'm back giving you another Drama Script Saturday. And on this Drama Script Saturday, I'm going to give you my predictions on this Sunday's Survivor Series, which is the 30th anniversary of Survivor Series. Can you believe it's already been 30 years since Survivor Series have debuted? Minor thoughts on this Survivor Series. It seems like they tried to go back to like the beginning of Survivor Series. Like, majority of all the matches on this card are traditional eliminations match, like how the early Survivor Series was. But to me, I think the way everything was built up for this Survivor Series is not going to work, because they put all the main feuds on hold for Survivor Series. I mean, they put Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles on hold till TLC, which we've learned is now at SmackDown pay-per-view. They've put on hold Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens feud, but I don't think they could do much in that feud anymore. That feud has already had 3 matches. I don't think there's anything else you could add to that. And plus, Raw doesn't get another pay-per-view opportunity until January, I believe, which is the Royal Rumble, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Who knows if they'll bring back New Year's Revolution and give it to Raw. I don't know, but as of now, off the top of my head, you could correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, I think after TLC is the Royal Rumble, unless WWE brings back Armageddon, and then make Armageddon 2 weeks after, after TLC. But moving to this card, the first match listed here, the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, the Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. If Kalisto wins, SmackDown gets the entire Cruiserweight division. Now, this match is for the title, and if Kalisto wins, all the Cruiserweights go to SmackDown. But if Kalisto loses, all the Cruiserweights remain on Raw. So if Kalisto's a Cruiserweight, that means does he just go to Raw now, or he probably stays on SmackDown since he's a SmackDown roster person. This should be a high-flying, entertaining match. I think that SmackDown should go, I think that the Cruiserweight division should go to SmackDown. But if that happens, then I think Sami Zayn's going to win, and then the Intercontinental Championship is going to go to Raw, and vice versa. I highly doubt they're going to let Raw hold all the belts. So I have Kalisto winning this match. I have the Cruiserweight division back on SmackDown, where the WWE Cruiserweight division, it was only on SmackDown. So I have to go back to where it began. When Vince first purchased WCW, Cruiserweights were only on SmackDown. So I think they should have that. Cruiserweight should only be on SmackDown. But then again, you look at that 3-hour time slot that Raw has, how they're going to fill it. But then, they could just fill it with The Miz now or Sami Zayn. But yeah, I feel that the Cruiserweight should go back on SmackDown. The better show, because SmackDown currently is the better show. Intercontinental Champion match, The Miz versus Sami Zayn. Like I said, in my opinion, it really depends on who wins the Cruiserweight match. Like I said, I highly doubt they're going to have everything go on Raw. I highly doubt they're going to have everything go on Raw, and I highly doubt they're going to have everything on SmackDown. Like, I don't see both Kalisto and The Miz winning. So that puts the Intercontinental Championship and the Cruiserweight Championship both on SmackDown. Well, the Intercontinental certainly stays on SmackDown, and WWE and SmackDown gets the Cruiserweight Champion. I think it's either one or the other. There's going to be like a trade. I don't see both shows getting both. But now that it's not Dolph, because, they like to play hot potato with this IC title now, it's The Miz. Now the quality in the match has dropped, in my opinion. I'd rather see Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn than The Miz versus Sami Zayn. And who knows, maybe Dolph would want his rematch and this match turns into a triple threat. Maybe that'll be a pay-per-view air, live airing decision. Who knows? But now, in my opinion, the quality of this match has dropped because I'd rather much see Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler than to see The Miz versus Sami Zayn. So like I said, but the outcome of this match is going to depend on who wins the Cruiserweight title, in my opinion. Clusterfuck match number 1, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown Live 10-on-10 traditional Survivors Tag Team Elimination. So if one person from the tag team gets eliminated, does the whole tag team gets eliminated or just that one person? I wasn't paying that much attention. But let's just say, to make things fair, the tag team would get. Actually, no, that can't be, because then if one member of the New Day gets eliminated, everyone gets. Wait, no, it depends on the 2 people that's fighting for the New Day as well. So yeah, if one person gets eliminated, that means I think both of the tag team gets eliminated. But this is just going to be a clusterfuck because there's going to be 20 people in this match. It's going to look like a Royal Rumble. You're going to have 9 people on each side of the ring standing on the apron and 2 people in the ring at the same time. It just was in a bad idea. It just sounds like a bad idea to me. This one should be interesting. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown Live 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series women elimination title match. I have SmackDown Live's women's winning this match. To me, they have. Well, now looking on it, I just have an upset. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have an upset. SmackDown Live is gonna pull out the upset with this match, and they're going to win because Team Raw has the better team, but it seems like SmackDown Live has better unity. So I'm gonna go with SmackDown Live. I'm gonna give the lone survivor, if they comes out to, I'm gonna give the lone survivor to Naomi. And the SmackDown Live, well, let's say it comes down to Naomi versus Bayley, and I have Naomi getting an upset over Bayley. Even though that probably will not happen, but let's just go with upsets and surprises. Let's go with that. That's my prediction, even though it probably will not happen. And then we have Team Raw versus Team SmackDown 5-on-5 elimination match. Yeah, which is AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Shane McMahon, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman. Oh boy. This is more of like a 4-on-5 because Shane is technically not even a wrestler. But I have it coming down to Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. And then, a rematch of their WrestleMania match. That's the last 2 people I see that's going to be left standing in this match. Will Randy Orton be the first? I think if Randy Orton beats the lone sole survivor in this, I think this will be his 2nd or 3rd time as the lone sole survivor. I know he's already did it once. That was way back. But if he does it again, I think this will be his 2nd. So I'm going to give it to SmackDown Live and say that Randy Orton beats Seth Rollins, even though that wouldn't look too good for Seth Rollins because he's in a feud with Kevin Owens, even though that's getting put on hold. But the way WWE has put all these main storylines on hold, I don't think it should affect Seth Rollins that much. And then we go on to this fantasy warfare, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. I don't see how it can be fantasy warfare because this fantasy already became a reality 12 years ago and it was horrible then. I want to be wrong because it's going to be horrible now, but I really, 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 really want to be wrong. I don't want this match to be as bad as the match we saw 12 years ago. I don't. I want this to actually be a good match. I'm interested to see how many times Goldberg agrees to Brock Lesnar German suplexing him. That's number 1. And I want to know how many jackknife suplexes it is going to take to put away Goldberg. It can't be just one. That would be amazing if Goldberg just beats Brock with just one. So, and same thing with the F5. It'd be amazing if they're both going to be popping out of people's finishers. It's going to be a drag match. I predict it's going to start out fast paced and then it's going to drag. But I'm going to have Goldberg still beating Brock Lesnar in this. I don't see, my personal opinion, I don't see how your selling point of the game, WWE 2K17, and Goldberg agreeing to come back in the ring and agreeing to lose to Brock Lesnar. I just don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening. So I have Goldberg winning this match. All in all, it's gonna be a mediocre pay-per-view. The 10 on 10 is just a clusterfuck waiting to happen. But yeah, it's gonna be a mediocre pay-per-view. I had going into this, the best match on the card was gonna be Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn. But look what happened to that, right? So hopefully it turns into a triple threat match, and we'll get the triple threat match, and that'll be on the card. But as of now, yeah, I'm interested in the Bryan Kendrick versus Kalisto and Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Everything else I need to be surprised, because this really on paper, it just looks like a really, really, really big giant clusterfuck. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this up for this week's Drama Script Saturday. Remember, there'll be a Drama Script Saturday every Saturday, and if you like what you have witnessed, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next Saturday, guys, I'm Game Fiend, Fiend of All Games. I'm out of here. Later, and peace.